Now, birds of prey, sometimes they don't like to be bothered. Sometimes I like to go near the nest, and I use a very long telephoto lens. I don't like to get too close, and I take pictures of the babies. And sometimes the mommy and daddy, guess what? They get upset. This is a mommy, she got upset with me one day. She said, "You're too close to my babies, I'm going to chase you away." So this is what she did. She flew towards me, she got closer, and she was going to chase me away. And guess what? Another mommy got mad at her and decided to chase her away because she had her nest. She was a mommy bruised blackbird, type of small bird, type of blackbird. She had a nest nearby. She saw the hawk and she said, "I'm going to chase the hawk away." So that's what happened. She did such a good job of chasing the hawk away that the hawk forgot about chasing me away. Just for a little while. So the hawk got all bothered and got chased away. Excuse me. But once the blackbird stopped chasing her, she came around and she really was mad now because now she's been bothered by a little bird. And you know what she did? She really chased me away. I had to hold my camera to protect my head from her. I had to run to my car, which is way far away, and she chased me all the way to my car. When I got to my car, I had to duck to put my head underneath my car for a little while because she was trying to get me. And then, as soon as she went around, I got inside my car and I drove away down the country road to get away from her. You know what she did? She chased my car. She chased my car for more than 2 miles. She was very, very unhappy with me. And I never went back to bother her. Well, actually I did, but I didn't bother her. Next time I went to see her in her nest, what I did, I got a big telescope and I was way far away on a hill and I watched her where she couldn't actually see me too well. This is a daddy Fujianese hawk. They usually don't get too mad. Well, they get mad at you. Do you know what they do? They fly over you and they try to scream you away. They have a very ferocious scream. They don't attack you so much, but they'll try to scare you away with their scream. You want to hear a Fujianese hawk scream?
Yeah.
That big bird has a little whistle. And that's about as terrifying as it gets. But some birds are real screamers. I'll show you a screamer after all. Here's another mommy. This mommy, she was even more angry at me than the first mommy I showed you. She really gave me up. I had to put my face in the ground and put my camera over my head to protect myself from her. Because I got way too close to the nest. Now this is our screaming hawk. This hawk can really scream. I'll try my best. My throat's a little bit rough. I promise it's going to scare you. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. That didn't scare me.
Didn't scare you? Well, it sure scares me. If a big bird came flying out of the sky and screamed at you like that, would you think you would be scared?
No.
That's pretty scary. But guess what? This is a Swainson's hawk. It's a totally different type of hawk. Smaller than the first one I just showed you, but much more aggressive. These birds are amazingly aggressive. They will really chase after you, and they will try to grab you and get you away from their nest. But guess what happened to her? See those little birds?
Yeah.
Those are eastern kingbirds. What actually happened out there? They were nesting close by too. Were they happy that she was there? Were they happy that this is the daddy kingbird? He has a nice little red crest on top of his head. And the mommy, she was just as angry. But the daddy, he was so angry, he landed on her back. And you know what he did? He took his beak and he went ba 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 ba. You know what else he did? He pulled out a whole bunch of her feathers. So she was flying, she was getting rude. She was trying to get rid of him, but he clutched on, he wouldn't let go. And you could see feathers falling off of her. And he really let her have him. Guess what? That's the daddy. He went all the way up and landed on her neck, and he started banging on top of her head. Can you imagine that? That's how mad he got. And look, the mommy got so mad, she landed on the hawk's back and did the same thing. So for a while, this hawk had 2 kingbirds on his back, pulling out his feathers. Boy, it was terrible. It's actually a lot of fun. Here's a case of 2 Swainson's hawks, a mommy and a daddy. It's very rare. They both came to chase me away from their nest, and they were both very, very mad at me. So if you want to study hawks, It's a lot of fun, but you do have to be careful. It's not good to go to a nest by yourself. You should go with somebody else. And you should know that they might come and try to chase you away. Some of these hawks will actually try to grab you with their sharp talons. So you gotta be really careful. It really is a lot of fun. Now, if you do go near a hawk's nest, you know what you do? You use a long telephoto lens. You take a picture or 2 pictures. And if you see mommy and daddy getting really upset with you, do you know what you do? You go away. You know why? If you upset them too much, or if you upset the wrong kind of hawk, that nest, the babies might actually die. If the mommy and the daddy, they might fly away, and they might never come back. And if there's eggs in the nest, those eggs will never hatch. If those babies in the nest, those babies will never get fed. So, it's very important to study these birds and learn as much as you can about them, and learn that some hawks cannot be approached during nesting season. Some hawks will defend their nest and they're okay. Some hawks will just fly away. And there's a way of telling if a hawk's going to fly away. You approach from a great distance and you watch how that hawk behaves. If that hawk starts to come after you, you have a hawk that really wants you to go away and it's going to defend its nest. If that hawk starts getting nervous and looking for other places to go, you have to leave very, very quickly. Otherwise,